This is Ashrani Patil from Upper Public School. So today we'll learn about rational numbers. Before starting the chapter, we'll revise or we will recapitulate the previous concept. That is numbers. We can see around us so many numbers. Every day we'll play with the numbers, we'll use the numbers. How? Morning we will wake up, morning it's a 6. Yes, 8 o'clock we'll have a breakfast and we are coming to the school at 9. So these are the numbers, 3 numbers, 6, 8 and 9. These are the numbers. And we can say sometimes, arey yaar, 0.5 marks mein gaya ranking. That 0.5 also is a number, isn't it? And sometimes we'll have half chapati. Half, this is also a number. Half chapati. In India, the temperature will varies minus 45 to 50 degree, minus 45 and 50. These also are numbers. Now, we know these all are numbers, but these numbers belongs to which group? So, let's study first. So, first is natural numbers. Natural numbers. Okay. What natural numbers? All the counting numbers starting from 1 are called natural numbers. It's denoted by capital N. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to infinity. So, we can say 6, 8, 9 and 50. These are the natural numbers. Yes. Next, how can we forget 0? Monday we don't have any class. It means 0 periods. So 0, it's a whole number. Whole number. All the counting numbers including 0, we can say it's a whole number, isn't it? So it's denoted by capital W. W is equals to 0, 1, 2, 3 up to infinite, right? And here I said minus 45. What is this minus 45? The set of positive and negative numbers including 0 are called integers. So our next category is integers. Integers, right? So set of positive and negative numbers. We can say like, and it's denoted by I or capital Z. It's equals to that. So we'll take it like 0 and right hand side all positive numbers up to infinite and left side all negative numbers, isn't it? So here also it's up to infinite. So these 3 numbers, these 3 basic concepts we already learned in a previous class, isn't it? Now we'll go for the rational numbers. Okay, what is this exactly rational number? What's this rational number? Rational numbers are numbers which can be written in the form of P by Q. Can I write? A number which can be written in the form of P by Q. Here you can see P and Q are integers and condition is Q should not be equals to 0. That type of numbers we can say rational numbers. So example, here we written this is also fraction, isn't it? That is also in the form of P by Q. So 1 by 2, 3 by 5, 6 by 7. These all are rational numbers because this condition is it should be in the form of P by Q, isn't it? If Q is equals to 0, then what? Okay, here in the form of P by Q, right? So if Q is equals to 0, what? Now Any number can take 6 by 0. How can we read the 6 by 0? We can't read. It's a undefined term. We can say or else not defined. Not defined. So 6 by 0 or anything by divided by 0, we can say it's a not defined. Okay. Now we'll check all the numbers like natural numbers, integer, whole numbers, and here some decimals also it's there. Whether these all are rational number or not, we'll check. See, it's a natural number. It's a whole number. It's integer. And this together, all numbers together, it is rational number. These all numbers under one roof only, and we can say rational number is denoted by capital Q. Please remember, rational number denoted by capital Q. Now let's check one by one. Natural number, I said that 6, 8, 9 are natural numbers. 6, is it a rational number? Let's check. 6 is a rational number. So what is the condition? It should be a rational number. It should be in the form of P by Q. The condition is it should be in the form of P by Q. So 6 is a rational number. Yes, it is a rational number because we can write 6 upon 1. Nothing is there means. So condition applied here. So satisfied it is. So condition is satisfied. It means 6 is also a rational number. So here we can conclude all natural numbers are rational numbers, or else every natural number is a rational number. So similar way, can we check about whole number and integers? See, 0, whole numbers are all the set of natural number including 0, we can set a whole number. So according to that, can we check 0 is a rational number? Yes. See, nothing is there means 1. So 0 upon 1 is 0 only. So because of that, we can say whole number, all whole numbers are rational numbers. Okay, every whole number is a rational number. So next is integers. Integers, that's minus 45. It's minus 45. The condition is it should be in the form of P by Q. Q is here 1. Q is equals to 1 we are getting. So it's it is a rational number. Isn't it? So according to that, we can conclude in all integers also a rational number. Isn't it? Now what about one more number we left here? We can see this number 0.5. 0.5 is a decimal. Now is it a rational number? We'll check. How can we write in the form of P by Q? 5 by 10. We can write 0.5 as a 5 by 10. Now it is in the form of P by Q. P is a 5, Q is a 10. So it means 5 by 10 is in the form of P by Q. So it is also a rational number. Here we can say most of the decimals are rational numbers. Not every decimal is a rational number. So why everything, that description we'll study in a higher classes. Okay. Hopefully you got that what is the rational numbers. So now we'll study about the properties of rational numbers. Properties of rational numbers. Our next part is properties of rational numbers. Properties of rational numbers. See, properties. See, we have 4 properties: closure property, commutative property, associative property, and distributive property. And whatever the property we'll study here, we'll study in the 4 portion. Like 4 operators we'll use: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So let's start the first property of this rational number. The first property is closure property. closure property. Okay, what's it mean? What is this closure property? See, example, like 4 is a natural number, 6 also a natural number. If you add 2, 6 plus 4, what's the answer? 10 also a natural number. So similar way, we'll check in a rational numbers. If we add 2 rational numbers, then our result should be a rational number. That is our closure property. So let's check one by one: addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So first we'll start with the addition. Addition. So how can we write the general form of this? A by B plus C by D. Answer should be a rational number. Rational number. Okay. So can I take any example, any number? Like 3 by 5 plus C by D means 1 by 5. Now can we add this? 5 is a denominator, so 3 plus 1 is 4, so 4 by 5 is also a rational number. It's mean it's hold the property, it satisfy the property. The similar way can we check subtraction. Subtraction, the same. A by B minus C by D is equals to, answer should be a rational number. Okay. So can I take the same number? See, 3 by 5. 3 by 5, that minus 1 by 5 is equals to 3 minus 1 is 2. So 2 by 5. So it's mean 2 by 5 also a rational number. So in closure property, subtraction will work. So it's hold the property. So let's check similar way, multiplication also. Yeah, we'll check multiplication. Okay, so how this A by B into C by D. If we multiply two numbers, two rational numbers, a product should be a rational number, isn't it? So we should get a rational number only. Okay. See, A by B, can I take like 6 by 12 into C by D, can I take 3 by 2? Okay. Now multiply. 6 3s are 18. 12 2s are 24. Okay. Further simplification if you want, we can do, or else. So already we got this is in the form of P by Q. It is a rational number. So in multiplication also closure property will work. Okay. The similar way we'll check even division. Division. Okay. So how can we write this? A by B divided by C by D. Answer should be a rational number. Okay. So can I take like 6 by 12 divided by 3 by 18? Okay. How can we simplify? 6 by 12 into this 18 by 3. This addition and subtraction, multiplication, division, everything we learn in the primary section only. So no need the description of this. Shall we simplify? 3 ones are 3, 2s are 6. 2 ones are 2 6s are, right? 6 ones are 6 3s are. So what's the remaining here? 3 into 1, it's 3. It's 3. It's 1 into 1, it's 1. So 3 by 1, it's mean 3 is also a rational number. So when we are solving these examples, it's conclude we can say that in closure property will work under addition, subtraction, multiplication, even division also. Yes. So now shall we go for the next property, that is commutative property. That's our commutative property. See, what is this commutative property? commutative property. What's this commutative property? See, I'm asking somebody to add two numbers. I'm asking to one fellow 2, 4. Can you add? First student is telling, ma'am, I'll add 2 plus 4. Okay, what is that 2 plus 4? 2 plus 4 is equals to 6. And the second one is telling, ma'am, I will add first 4. First I'll take 4, then I will add with that 2. Then I'm getting 6. So it's mean however we are arranging the numbers with the same operator, the result should be same. That is our commutative property. Okay. So let's check in a general form or else in the addition, subtraction, multiplication and division also. So first we'll start with the addition. Add. So how can we write the general form of this? A by B plus C by D, then C by D plus A by B. So can we take some example for this? 3 by 5 plus 2 by 5. Here also first I will take 2 by 5 and here next is 3 by 5. Can we add? 5 is LCM. So here why we are taking the same denominator? Because simplification should not be a complicated. So that's what. It is an example. 3 plus 2 is 5 is equals to 2 plus 3 also a 5. So 5 cancel. What is the answer? Answer is 1. We can say 1 is also a rational number, isn't it? So it means in commutative property addition will work. Similar way we'll check even subtraction. Subtraction. Now what is the general form of this? A by B minus C by D is equals to C by D minus A by B. Can I take the same numbers? See, what we took in addition, that is 3 by 5 minus 2 by 5. So first is 2 by 5 minus 3 by 5. Okay. Now simplify. 5 is LCM. Our denominators are same. 3 minus 2 is 1 plus 1 is equals to 3 minus 2 is minus 1 because 3 is greater than the 1. Sorry, 3 is greater than the 2 and 3 is having negative sign. It means 3 minus 2 is minus 1. So it's not equal. LHS is not equals to RHS. So it's not hold the property. Yes, it's not hold the property. Okay. So similarly, it will work in multiplication or not, we'll check. Okay. Multiplication. How can we write this? A by B into C by D is equals to C by D into A by B. Can I write? See, example 4 by 6 into 12 by 2 is equals to first 12 by 2 into 4 by 6. Isn't it? Now can we multiply? 4 2s are 8, 4 1s are 4. Okay? 6 2s are 12 is equals to. Now same 12 4s are 48, 6 2s are 2 6 are 12. So here we got the correct answer. So both LHS and RHS. It's mean in commutative property multiplication will work. Okay? Now we will check division. Division, that is A by B divided by C by D is equals to C by D divided by A by B. Okay. Now 3 by 50 divided by 12 by 10. Can we take like this? So first is 12 divided by 10. 3 by 50. Okay. Now can we simplify? 3 by 15 as it is. and this will be reciprocal, so 10 by 12 is equals to, so similar way 12 by 10 into 15 by 3. Shall we simplify here? Now see, 3 table, 3 ones are 3 fours are, and 5 table, 5 threes are 15, 5 twos are 10, here 2 ones are and 2 twos are, so what's the remaining? 1 into 1 is 1, 1 into 1 is 1, 3 twos are 6, 1 by 6 we got here. Let's check in other side. 3 ones are 3 fours are, 5 twos are 10, 5 threes are 15, 2 ones are 2 twos are, so we'll check now. This is equals to 2 into 3 6, 1 into 1 1. Now we can check the answer. See, left hand side we are getting answer 1 by 6 and right hand side 6 by 1. It's mean they are not equals to each other, so it will not hold the property. It's not hold the property. Okay, so it's, now we can say in commutative property only work under addition and multiplication. It will not work under subtraction and division. Okay, let's go for the next property, that is associative property. Associative property. What is this associative property? See, any three rational numbers, any two or more than two or three rational numbers, if we are adding or if we are subtracting, if you are multiplying in reversing order or else interchanging the digit with the one operator, then answer should be a same. How? See, we'll check with the addition first. Okay, A by B plus C by D plus C by F. Three numbers we have to take. So three rational numbers, more than two I am telling means it's, we can take 3. So A by B plus C by D plus E by F. So here first I will add these two numbers. Yes, in the RHS side I will add first these two numbers. Then also answer should be same. We'll check whether it will work or not. So can I take example for this? 2 by 5 plus 1 by 5 plus 4 by 5. Same number, the right hand side also. It's 2 by 5 plus 1 by 5 plus 4 by 5. Let's simplify. First I will simplify this bracket terms. Okay. So 2 by 5 as it is plus. Now both the denominators are 5. So 5 is the LCM. Now we can add 4 plus 1 is 5. Isn't it? Is equals to. Here also first I will add these bracket terms. So 5, 2 plus 1 is 3. Now plus 4 by 5. Okay. We'll go for the further simplification. Here also we have a denominator is 5. 5. Now 2 plus 5 is 7 is equals to. 5 is the denominator, so 5. Now 3 plus 4 is 7. So you can check LHS is equals to RHS, we got 7 by 5. It's mean it's hold the property. Addition will work in associative. Okay. So can we check now subtraction whether it will work or not? It's satisfied or not? Subtraction. Okay. How? The same way. A by B minus C by D minus E by F is equals to A by B minus C by D minus E by F. So what's the condition? First these two terms will subtract each other and these two terms this side. Okay. Now example, 1 by 2 minus 2 by 2, 3 by 2. Okay, is equals to, here also 1 by 2 minus 2 by 2 minus 3 by 2. Shall we simplify? First here also we will simplify the bracket terms. 1 by 2 as it is, this minus also as it is, and we have denominator is 2, it's 2. So minus 3 plus 2 is minus 1, because 3 is greater than the 2 and 3 is having negative sign. Okay, is equals to, here also the bracket terms first, it's 2. 2 minus 1 is minus 1, because 2 is greater than the 1 and 2 is having negative sign. Minus 3 by 2. 1 by 2 as it is, just simplify, minus into minus, it's plus 1 by 2 is equals to, here minus 1 by 2 as it is, because nothing is there means here plus into minus is minus 3 by 2. 2 is the denominator, so 1 plus 1 is 2 is equals to 2. Here also we have a 2. Minus 1 and minus 3 is minus 4. Sign will not change. Now 2 ones are 2 ones are. So 1 we are getting here. 2 ones are 2 twos are minus 2. It's not equal. LHS is not equals to RHS. It's mean it's not hold the property. It's not hold the property. Okay. So let's check multiplication also. Now we'll check multiplication. Multiplication. So same way, that is A by B into C by D into E by F. So is equals to A by B into C by D into E by F. What's the condition? So first I'll simplify these bracket terms. First I will start with this here in this terms. Okay. Now shall I take the numbers? 2 by 6. Any rational number we can take. 2 by 6 into 3 by 6 into 3 by 2. Okay, or else small numbers will try. It's 1 is equals to, same, it's similarly 2 by 6 into 3 by 1 into 3 by 2. Let's simplify first these bracket terms. So 2 by 6 into 3 3s are 9, 2 1s are 2. Okay, is equals to 2 3s are 6, 6 1s are 6 into 3 by 2. Here we can cancel 2 2, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are. So what's the remaining? 3 by 2. 3 by 2. Now this side 3 1s are 3, 2s are 6, 2 1s are 2 3s are. What's the remaining? 3 by 2. So here we got the answer LHS is equals to RHS. It's mean it's hold the property. It will work under multiplication. That's it. So let's start with the division. We'll go for the division. What's A by B divided by C by D divided by E by F is equals to A by B divided by C by D. Yeah. Can we take example for this? 5 by 10 divided by 2 by 15 divided by 3 by 50. Okay, what's the condition? Here first this bracket terms will simplify. So here also similarly is equals to 5 by 10 divided by 2 by 15 divided by 3 by 50. Okay, first we'll simplify these bracket terms. So 5 by 10 divided by this 2 by 15, this will be 15 by 3, 15 by 3. Okay, is equals to, now 5 by 10 this into 15 by, it's 2 divided by 3 by 15. Okay, now we'll simplify 5 by 10, this divided as it is, 15 cancel, so 2 by 3 is equals to 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15, so 5 3s are 15, 2 2s are 4, it's divided by 3 by 15. Now we'll go for the further simplification. 5 by 10 into 3 by 2 is equals to 15 by 4 into 15 by 3. Now can we, no, here only 1, 5 ones are 5 2s are, so 3 ones are 3, 2 2s are 4 is equals to 3 ones are 3, 5s are. So shall we multiply? 5 5s are 25, 2 carry, 5 ones are 5 plus 2 7, 75 by 4. Can you see the result? The result is, here we got 3 by 4, that side we are getting 75 by 4. It means they are not equals to each other, so it's not hold the property. It's not hold the property. Okay, so we can say associative property will work only under addition and multiplication, not in the division and subtraction. Okay, now we'll go for our next property, that is distributive property. Next properties are distributive property. Distributive property. Okay, see, can we take any general number like 2 into 4x plus 3? So distributive property always in this form. So what we have to simplify, how can we simplify? First we will multiply 2 with the first term, that is 2 4s are 8, 8x, and this plus as it is. Next we will multiply 2 into 3, 6. Okay, so can we write as a general form of this? See, a by b into c by d plus e by f. So shall we simplify? First this term to this, so a by b into c by d, this plus as it is. Okay, now this term to next one, so a by b into e by f. Say whenever we will get the question will be in this form. So we have to make like this, or else sometime they will give the question in this form, so we have to simplify like this. Okay, so this is distributive property under addition. Okay, multiplication under addition. So similar way subtraction also. So here is plus, we have to make it minus. How? See, a by b into c by d minus e by f. So here it is plus, here it is minus. A by b into c by d minus a by b into e by f. This what we can say. This is distribution property multiplication and the subtraction. Okay, so these are the properties of rational number. Okay, hopefully you understand this. Thank you everybody. Have a nice day. Bye.